The 30th of January 1933. Goebbels is in celebratory mood. We've done it. We're in Wilhelmstraße. Hitler is Reich Chancellor. It's like a fairy tale. The NSDAP leaders are waiting for Adolf Hitler in the Kaiserhof Hotel. Outside, Wilhelmsplatz is buzzing. Supporters, onlookers and journalists all wave, shout and surge forward when Hitler finally appears around noon. For months he's been living and working in this hotel in the government district. But this afternoon he's due to move across the street into the Reich Chancellery.
What does Wilhelmstraße say? This is the question European diplomats have been asking since the middle of the 19th century. Wilhelmstraße has been synonymous with political power since Bismarck, like Downing Street in London or the Quai d'Orsay in Paris. Wilhelmstraße has been the site of the official residence of the German head of state, the Reich President, since 1919. Now the National Socialists are taking over the Weimar Republic ministries that they so detest. But they don't only want to occupy these historic buildings. The new government is also planning to construct new buildings that will reflect its grip on power.
3 monumental government buildings go up on Wilhelmstraße over the next few years. The new Reich Chancellery, the Ministry of Propaganda and the Ministry of Aviation. Wilhelmstraße is now a corridor of power wrapped in red swastika flags. It's like a huge political stage, hosting regular mass rallies and parades. Most days a crowd of onlookers gathers in the hope of catching a glimpse of Adolf Hitler. They shout up to the balcony of the Reich Chancellery, "Dear Führer, please show yourself at the window."
The Ministry of Propaganda and the Ministry of Aviation are the only National Socialist government buildings built after 1933 to survive the war. Most of the older buildings, the palaces and ministerial buildings of the government quarter, are destroyed by Allied air raids during the Second World War, by street battles when it ends, and by demolition in the post-war period.
The Wilhelmstraße History Mile open-air exhibition has 32 information boards providing details about the street's most important buildings. If you stand in Wilhelmplatz, you're approximately halfway along the 2,400-metre-long History Mile. From here, you really can see how dramatically the street has changed. You'll no longer find a square surrounded by buildings.
The Topography of Terror exhibition on Wilhelmstraße is close by. A model of the city explains how the apparatuses of power and terror were closely entwined under the Nazi regime.